Welcome to The Morning After. I'm Matt Smith and I always dress like this. This week researchers discovered that the moon is a lot older than we first thought. In fact, 40 million years older. This is all due to research done on moon samples and the discovery of crystal formations. Over 240 pounds of moon soil and rock samples were taken during the Apollo missions in the 1970s, all the way up to 1972, which was the last time that anyone walked on the moon's surface. 51 years later, it's the prevalence of zircon crystals, which suggests that the moon is a lot older than we first thought. These crystals suggest that the surface of the moon was created 110 million years after the creation of the solar system. NASA still believes that it was a Mars-sized object, not the candy bar, trick or treat, etc., etc. It was this object that collided with Earth several billion years ago to create the moon. Now, scientists have a better idea of when that collision occurred. Apple, surprisingly of all the companies, says it will honor California's right to repair law nationwide. The company announced its support at an event hosted by the Biden administration. Apple VP Brian Nauman says that the company would support a uniform federal law when it comes to the right to repair. And this is from a company that has opposed right to repair for over a decade. In 2017, the company said that Nebraska was going to become a mecca for hackers when it first introduced a right to repair bill. But that didn't happen. Probably because it was Nebraska. The California law that Apple is backing says that for all electronics and appliances over $100, manufacturers must keep spare parts and tools for 7 years. Companies that don't do this will be fined $100 a day for the first infraction, $2,000 for the second day, and then $5,000 for every subsequent day after that. However, it's definitely not perfect. Oddly enough, games consoles aren't covered, nor are alarm systems or industrial equipment, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Microsoft may never be cool, but that's okay, I think, because I'll never be cool, and I'd prefer to be uncool with over $22 billion in profit from the last year alone. Yes, according to Microsoft's earnings report for the last year, profits are up 27%, and the company is putting that down to its very well-performing cloud services. Conversely, its devices division is down 22% from last year. Although that does not include Xbox, it does include Surface devices, accessories, HoloLens, and things like that. Its devices division has been in decline for the last 2 years. Can Microsoft turn this all around? Well, just to add to the challenges, it lost product lead Panos Panay earlier this year, who jumped ship to Amazon. So there's a little extra challenge for them. Now, on to the rest of the news this week. Yes, finally, the 90s revival is coming to technology. Motorola showed off its foldable, flexible smartphone prototype. It's a device that can act as a smartphone as well as a wraparound band or even a flexible display. Yes, you can smush it around your wrist and it'll stay there. It's not exactly a slap bracelet, at least not yet. TikTok has announced its first global music event with headliners including Cardi B, Niall Horan, Anita, and Charlie Puth. Yes, you probably dislike one of them, that's totally fair, but there will also be special guest stars. Followers of the 4 headlines will get early access to tickets, which are on sale now actually. But if you're not, you'll be able to get general ticket access starting November 2nd. And if you're not remotely near Arizona, where the concert's going to be held, don't worry because of course, TikTok's going to stream it as well. Apple has another event incoming and it's going to be called its Scary Fast event on October 30th because Halloween. Rumors suggest Apple will reveal a new iMac as well as possibly an updated MacBook Pro, and we might even get a glimpse at its next processor, the M3 chip. Or it might announce it's doubling the subscription charges for even more of its services. Ooh. And that was The Morning After. Thanks for watching along. We'll be back next week. Enjoy your Halloween weekend for anyone that's dressing up. And if you're not dressing up, that's fine because this is a contractual obligation. See you next week.